I'm a used car dealer and I don't want you to buy a car from me right now. Inventory is building back up. This whole line of cars is on sale. And what we've been noticing at these auctions is that prices have absolutely been getting hammered. And it's not just on the used side where we're seeing prices come down. All of these brand new vehicles, they're actually selling them for under MSRP. Yeah, I said that. So yes, I'm a used car dealer, and these cars that you see behind me, those are my cars that I'm trying to sell. But I'm going to tell you today that I do not want you to buy a car. And the reason being is because I know that car prices are going down right now, and I know that they're going to go down even more in the future. So if you can wait, you will get a much better deal in the future than you will right now. And today in this video, I'm actually going to show you proof that prices are going down. But before we get into that, please like this video and subscribe to the channel. It really helps me out. All right, so check this out. This is something that I'm seeing more and more across all of these dealerships that I'm going to. See this Jeep Wrangler? It says was $28,000, now it's $25,000. But if we step back and look down this whole line right here, this is all their used inventory. On each and every one of these vehicles, they have a was and now sign. So they are all on sale. And it's not just this dealership that's actually marking down their used prices. It's this dealership too. This whole row of used vehicles have all been marked down, and some substantially. This one was $29,896. Now they're selling it for $23,800. This is something that we haven't seen in years, where a dealership has every one of their used vehicles actually marked down. And it's not just on the used side where we're seeing prices come down. Here at this Nissan dealership, all of these brand new vehicles, they're actually selling them for under MSRP. Yeah, I said that. You can actually find dealerships that are selling vehicles now for under MSRP. Prices are going down. And under MSRP prices were actually unheard of 6 months, 12 months ago. And now you're starting to see that pop up at a lot of these newer dealerships, especially the good ones that are actually staying current with the market, knowing that, hey, prices should be dropping, so we're going to drop our prices because they want to sell vehicles. So because I'm a used car dealer, I get to go to used car dealer auctions just like this one I'm at right now. And what we've been noticing at these auctions is that prices have absolutely been getting hammered. No sales are on the rise, and what that basically means is that the vehicles aren't bringing as much as the seller wants, so they actually don't sell when they go through lane. Just over the last 3 weeks, the wholesale values have come down 3%. And that might not seem like a lot, but if you extrapolate that out over the course of the year, that's a 50% drop. That's a crash. And I can show you an example of why this is going to push prices down across the market. See, if you look at this vehicle right here, I about walked past it. It's a Pathfinder. Every other Nissan dealership that I've been on so far, I've seen market adjustments. I've seen add-ons on top of the Pathfinders. These Nissan dealers, they sell a lot of them because people like to buy them. And this one here, the MSRP is $40,465. And there are no add-ons, there's no market adjustments. And if you go on their website, you can actually get it for under MSRP. So when people go to shop for these new vehicles, they're going to see that, hey, this dealership is offering this vehicle for under MSRP. So they're going to come here and buy it. And what ends up happening is that the other Nissan dealers that are within driving range of this Nissan dealership is going to lose business to this dealership if they're not selling at a competitive price to this Nissan dealership, because as we know, people shop online. They're going to pull up the price online. They're going to see it's under MSRP here. It's over MSRP at other places. They're going to come here and they're going to buy their vehicle from this Nissan dealership. And when a dealership like this takes business from other Nissan dealerships, it forces those vehicles to sit on the lot longer, forcing that Nissan dealership to lower prices because they don't want their inventory to sit. And no, I'm not in the camp that thinks that there's going to be a crash. I don't think over the course of this year we're going to lose 50% in the value of a lot of these used vehicles. But what I do think is that prices are going to continue to go on this downtrend, and it's going to continue throughout the course of the year because we know that demand's down and a lot of these sellers can't get what they want out of these vehicles, so they have to lower the prices to be able to sell them, not only on the retail side but here at auctions too, because dealers like me, we aren't able to sell as well as we were 6 months, 12 months ago, and that means we have to lower our prices. So that means we have to pay less for vehicles at the auction so we can actually sell them and make money on them. All right, so this is actually something else that we're seeing happen right now. This is a Toyota dealership that I've been to a lot in the last few months, and they have not had any inventory when I've been here. Now, We got a full row of 4Runners. We've also got a lot of Tacomas. We've got some Camrys. They've got some Highlanders. They've got some Tundras. I think I said Tacomas already, but this dealer hasn't had anything. Now they're still not full. They still have some empty spaces, but even Toyota, with their production problems, the dealerships are still starting to add some inventory. They're starting to load up a little bit, and this is going to help push prices down in the future. You can see this whole lot back here. They've actually got cars. It's Toyota. Yes. So here's a Honda dealership that I've been to also a lot in the last few months, and they haven't had any new inventory either, but we're starting to see they've got some Civics here, and something that you haven't been able to see at all brand new are Odysseys, and they have 3 of them. So this is great to see. These companies like Honda, Toyota, ones that have had production problems, are starting to get some new inventory in. That's going to do nothing but help prices. Even desirable vehicles like the Toyota RAV4, we're seeing markdowns because dealers know that they have to move with the market. The market's going down. They have to act accordingly and lower their prices. Look, there's another one. So this is a 2021 RAV4. It was almost $30,000. Now they've got it marked down to $26,798. It's good to see. You know what? I'm right here. Let's look at this one too. All right, this one's another 21 RAV4. This one was almost $30,000 too. They got it marked down to $27,000, right at $500. Right at $27,500. Yep. Numbers in order are hard. Numbers are hard. Words are hard also. Numbers and words are, I can't even say this. Numbers are hard. Words are hard. The combination of both, it's a double negative, doubly hard. You got it. So this is a Kia Telluride. So last year, people were fighting each other trying to get these things. These dealership lots did not have them. And now you have one sitting here and it's being discounted. So yes, even the more desirable things, the prices are coming down. You just gotta look, you gotta find, you gotta search hard, I'm so good at words today. Anyway, this is a 2022 Telluride. They said it was $44,796 and now it's $41,797. Yeah. So one thing I will say is still a problem in this market, and I just talked to a couple salespeople here about it, is that the lower tier of cars, in this Nissan's case, the Sentras, if they get the lower trim levels of the Sentras that are more affordable, they're going just like that, and they can't get enough of them. So that's one thing that we're still going to have to deal with in the market, and I'm seeing this across all the brands. Like Toyota, you have the Corollas, Honda, the lower trim level Civics, all of them, they can't get enough of them. And in this market, when people have way less money, the interest rates are high, when monthly payments are at an all-time high, that's what people are gravitating to. So these dealerships are still having a hard time keeping those things in stock. And when they get them, they're selling them. So that is still one problem going forward in this market that hopefully will work itself out as production gets better. I've had a lot of people asking me about used CX-5s too. Here's a Mazda CX-5. It's a 2021, and this one has 67,000 miles. And what they're selling it for is, it says it was $26,617. Now they're selling it for $23,817. All right, so here's another one a lot of people have been asking me about. It's a 2018 Honda CR-V, and it's got 81,000 miles. It's a touring all-wheel drive. It was $28,588. Now they're selling it for $25,788. So now what's actually the argument for buying a car right now? Well, one could be trade-in value. So we know that the wholesale values are going down, right? So that means trade-in values are going to continuously get hammered. Well, you know what? Dealers already know that wholesale values are down, and they already know that they're going down. So your trade-in value has already been hammered. And a way you can really avoid this in any market is not by trading in your car. Don't do that. Don't trade it into a dealer. They're going to give you way less than what your car is worth anyway. My advice to you would be, instead of trading your car into a dealer, is to actually sell it to an individual. And in that way, you can actually sell your vehicle for what it is worth. So another argument for buying right now is that, you know what, interest rates are probably going to go up from here. And if they do that, then the amount that you're going to save maybe in the price of the vehicle going down, you're going to end up paying more in interest over the long term, right? Well, what I would say to that is, you know what? don't finance a car. Buy something that you can actually afford and you don't have to take on debt to be able to purchase it. And I know what you're saying, Brandon, nobody has $20,000, $25,000 just sitting around to be able to buy a used vehicle for cash. Well, I understand that. And in those cases, I would say, you know what, you can't afford that car anyway, so let's not look in that range. But most people can save up $3,000. They can save up $4,000 to actually buy a vehicle. And yes, there are vehicles out there that you can purchase that are good vehicles in that range. I don't know if you've been watching this video, but if you've noticed behind me, I'm a dealer and I'm actually selling vehicles in that range, so you can find them. And even so, from an individual, it would be easier for you to find a vehicle in that range that's a good vehicle that you can pay cash for. You can do it, you can find them, buy what you can afford, pay cash for it. And there's actually two things that I want to applaud this dealership for doing. One, they're marking down their prices. That's obvious, right? The second thing is, we know that because they're actually putting the freaking prices on the cars. This is something that's so rare, especially for used vehicles at new dealerships. This is a new dealership, is that they're actually posting the prices. You know what, I'll step back. Even for used car dealers, it's very rare for them to actually post the prices on their vehicles of what the car costs. It's one big pet peeve of mine, and it frustrates me to no end. A customer needs to know what the price of the car is without having to go inside and grab it a salesperson. So I love this about this dealership. You can walk out here and you know how much things cost. Good job, I like that. So you need the wholesale values to drop just like they're doing right now before retail values can drop. We've already been seeing wholesale values drop. I've been talking about that for weeks, and now we're starting to see it in the retail side. So I like to see this violent downturn here in the wholesale values now, because it's really a precursor for what's going to happen on the retail side. So be patient, it's coming. We're seeing it on the wholesale side already, and it's soon to come to a dealer near you. No, there's a big drop in wholesale. Retail takes a little time, so prices will drop. Don't buy now, buy later, wait. All right, in dealerships, I'm trying to find you. If you're selling under MSRP, reach out to me. I want to tell the people about you. I want people to know where they can actually get a decent deal in today's market. So please email me. I want to help. I don't know if this will make it in the video, but helicopters flying, that's cool. I like it. My son will like it. I don't know if you can even see him. I'll try to edit and zoom in and do something fancy.